And they only scored one goal on the weekend, Madrid. They were away from home, but it's not like they're smashing everyone 3 or 4-0. But as we saw today, momentum is one hell of a weapon when you're in front of your home crowd, isn't it? Especially when it's like the Bernabeu. So, yes, they are the favourites, 7-10. They're 11-2 to qualify, though. 11-2. That is the magnitude of what they've got to do here. Compare that to Arsenal, 1-11 to qualify. But outsiders to win the fixture tomorrow on at 17-5. The draw, boys, is on at 31-10. What can you look at? Well, Declan Rice, 13-2 to score any time. You've got to have a look at him everywhere. I know he's not a regular goal scorer.
Another free kick.
Do you know what? I knew you were going to ask that, and I haven't had time to prepare it. I knew as I was coming on air, I thought, damn, I should have got that. But I know he's 13-2 to score any time. But that is worth looking at the free kick as well, of course. Saka 5-2 any time. He was a player that looked a level above the rest, didn't he, for Arsenal? He was so good. Real Madrid to win, both teams to score 85-40. If we're tracking the logic that they'll concede at home at least, that's a good bet. There's a stat doing the rounds, boys, actually, that Real Madrid have conceded at least one goal at home in their last 10 European ties at home. Yeah. So they will concede, according to those stats. So, look, big job here. Madrid, bottom of the pile to win the whole thing. 20-1.
I can see them scoring, but I can see Arsenal scoring as well. As to the other game, it's beautifully poised. Bayern some work to do. Inter Milan are leading 2-1. It's over in Milan.
Yeah, talk about big results, Kundi. I mean, Inter Milan picking up 2-1. Away from home last week against Bayern. That's an unbelievable result. What a result it was. It didn't always reflect the patterns of play, but still, look, you take what you can get. Bayern, though, at the San Siro, are the favourites, Kundi. They're the favourites at 31-20. Yeah, I know. Inter Milan at home, ever so slight outsiders at 8-5. A draw between these two is 13-5. I'm looking at to qualify Inter 3-10, Bayern Munich 23-10. And now Martinez for Inter Milan, 17-10 to score any time. He scored against Bayern last week, and he scored at the San Siro on the weekend as well. So that is a lovely price for a striker who's got back-to-back goals. What else can you look at? Harry Kane. Yep. Just over evens, boys. We're going to look at him. Nabry, 100-30 any time as well. It could be a nervy night. So buying in extra time, 16-1, or Inter at 21-2 in extra time. I'm looking at those, chaps. Looking at those.
Okay. And the favourites, I'm guessing, is Barcelona or PSG. Who's ahead of the poll?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get that.
Oh, we ain't got that one, have you? No.
Yeah. Hold on.
Go on, just for a second, Rhino. Sorry, mate.
It's being difficult.
I'm going rogue.
Sorry.
I'm going rogue. I'm going off the grid. Here we are. Barcelona 2-1 favourites.
Right.
PSG now 9-4 second favourites.
Right.
Arsenal third 7-2. So that's what you're looking at for those boys.
All right. Let's go script again. What about Chelsea? How they get? What's the favourites? What's going on? The non-league cup?
See, I've got that one 4-9. How about that? That was quick, wasn't it? 4-9 favourites. Yeah.
Do you know
second, Real Betis at 100-30. So 4-9 to win the whole thing already.
Team, right? There's a team that, if we get through, I'm going to try and find. I've never heard of them. Right? I've never heard of them. I'm going to try and. So in the continent, we've got wrong.
Jagiellonian Bialystok, or is it Djurgårdens?
Djurgården, good team.
Great team, though. Great team.
I've never heard of them.
Is Kelgi? I'm not sure. I feel really ill-informed.
It was Djurgården. Yeah, Djurgården. Yeah, never heard of them. Never heard of them.
Yeah.
Where are they from?
Well, I don't know. I can tell you they're 150-1 to win the whole thing. I can tell you that much.
What is that competition? Seriously.
Honestly.
Just quickly, Newcastle, Crystal Palace. It's live on talkSPORT 2. That's another big game we got tomorrow night.
Yeah, massive. Yeah, a lovely day for football. They started the weekend just gone, didn't they? 2 games in hand. Step 1, get past United. Safe to say they did that, boys. Second step here, win that game in hand. They can leapfrog Forest to go into third, and their favourites 4-6. Palace are a huge 19-5. The draw's on at 31-10. What can you look at here? Well, I've picked, as far as me picking out value is concerned, Newcastle have kept a clean sheet at home against Palace specifically 4 times in a row. So I picked out Newcastle to win to 0. That's on at 11-5. How weird, man. Great price. Great price, that, boys, for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Rhino, you're a star, mate. Thanks.
Cheers,
Thanks for
Rhino.
coming on.
Cheers, lads.
All right. That was a look at the latest odds. Thanks to talkSPORT Bet. Terms and conditions apply. 18 plus. Begin Red Dog.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. Download the app or visit talksportbet.com to see all our latest sign-up offers. 18 plus. Gambleaware.org.
Right, we've got another PSG fan phone us up. Zaid. All right, Zaid? Is it Zaid?
Zaid?
Zed?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm alright, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. I've got... What, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Zeid?
Zaid.
Zaid. All right, Zaid, thanks for coming on.
It's spelled like that because in Sweden it's EI.
Okay, yeah, no, I like it. No, I've not heard it. I've not seen it before. Go on, look, was you at the game?
No, I'm in London. No, I watched it in London.
Okay.
I watched it in London. I think, honestly, I just want to give, great respect to Aston Villa because Aston Villa were, honestly, out of my mind. Honestly, I didn't expect them to do this because after 2 goals, I was like, this is going to be a field day, but amazing, honestly. Amazing for Aston Villa.
You must have been worried.
Yeah, he nearly fell apart.
You must have been a bit concerned.
I went to the toilet 3 times after they scored. I kept going to the toilet. He's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, no, because this is the history of our club, you know? When this happens, we know what's the next part. But I think Luis Enrique's team was a bit more organised than usual, you know?
Yeah, you know what? I was saying to Jace, I don't know how much you've heard of the show early on, but saying he was the Barcelona manager. I know that, right? But this feels very much like that Barcelona side who play really nice football. They move it around. They're direct. They've got different ways of beating you. They've got a really good team. I've actually really enjoyed watching them.
Exactly, yeah. He's brought his ethos from Barcelona.
He has.
This team. And, he has a plan in his head and he's recognised the team we had before wasn't the right players or the right structure. So he's had the plan already and he's made it, honestly, with the more new players, more new recruitments, and you can see it on the pitch.
Zeid, do you think that there is still a little bit of a monkey on PSSG back? Obviously, you've never won the Champions League. They've had some devastating defeats, getting close and couldn't quite seal the deal. Do you think there's still a little bit of a hangover there? Because when Villa scored those 2 goals in quick succession, it did look a little bit like you didn't quite know how to cope.
Yeah, you know what it is? Look, if it happens once, right, but this has happened so many times where you think that the game is over, we've won, and things change. So this is honestly, the PSG players that have been there through the whole thing, like Kimpembe, Marquinhos, they've been through this since United. You remember the United game, Rashford, what he done to us?
Yeah.
So they know what it feels like to be under pressure, like this type of pressure. So when they remember, I don't know if they keep the same momentum and the same focus. So it is scary. Now we're going into the next round. I think Arsenal might go through because Arsenal are superb. But if we play Arsenal, we can't be this.
No,
you know what I mean? Worried, emotional.
Arsenal,
we have to.
Yeah, Arsenal punish you.
Yeah. We have to be more focused on the job because we do. You can see there's moments where when things like this happen, the team changes. It's not the same PSG team you see, the one you saw last week, or it changes. It becomes a different team, honestly, because they're scared. They're scared. I don't blame them. It's pressure, but. You have to do it in the bigger stage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Zee, thanks for your call.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.